Hey guys, welcome back to Chaos in the Paddock. Today we are watching the final race of the season, Abu Dhabi at the Yas Marina circuit. I'm joined, as always, from yesterday with Anna racing Rambles.
Hello! We're back at it again for more unhinged rambling.
Oh my god! Yesterday was so much fun.
I
It
love
was. If you haven't watched or listened to it yet, please go. It was very chaotic, but like that's what you get
Yeah,
with the two of us.
grab yourself a drink, grab yourself a snack, and play the podcast along with qualifying, and you'll get to hear some funny things.
Yeah. Speaking of drinks and snacks, what is your drinks and snacks right now for the race?
So I'm kind of supporting two different teams with unintentionally on the snack side of things with my snacks. So because I got home at 3 a.m. my time, it is currently 7:57. I have a Red Bull, 12-ounce can. I got the big boy. Oh, I hate seeing Charles that far back on the graphic.
Yeah.
And ooh. Oh, you can't hear the crinkles. I also have Italian wedding cake cookies, which I was not intending to happen. Just
Even though I am wearing my Lando Norris from McLaren shirt, I am still supporting my boys in red. Don't worry. I am still drinking my Celsius to get me some sort of energy
I'll double
for this.
cancel Isha's Lando shirt out because I also have my Ferrari jacket that I will most likely end up putting on sometime during the race.
And as I was snacking on yesterday, Chips Ahoy cookies, specifically the chewy version, because they're just superior.
Can I just say, I said this to a mutual friend of ours a couple races back. As they're doing the starting grid graphic and they're working their way back to front, these photos, there's only 3 of them that are flattering to the driver.
Yeah.
The rest of them, Lando looks like he's scared in his, or at least the one that they used today.
That's insane. Oh my god, look at the orange army.
Yeah, there's a lot of orange. We got DC, James Hinchcliffe, and Alex Jakes in commentary. I think I said it yesterday. It's a very odd combination of people between a Brit, a Scot, and I think James Hinchcliffe is Canadian.
Yeah.
I think so. He's really funny.
6 drivers. Wait, what? Mercedes. Oh, for Mercedes.
For
6
Mercedes.
drivers championships for Mercedes. I was
I
like,
was about to go, jeez! Knock the poor guy down. I hate seeing him in 19.
yeah.
I don't want to talk about it.
We don't have to talk about it if you don't want to.
Also, another random Anna commentary. This is also a Ted Lasso throwback. When you see the pundits with their mics and they're pressed up to their mouth, I didn't realize that it came farther forward so their mouth isn't actually on the mic, it's on a weird little plastic piece.
Yeah.
And you just look so silly.
That's more European style commentating, because I know football and baseball commentators, they just have a mic, they just have a good quality microphone attached to their headphones.
Or with hockey, they just have the big plastic, or not foam, the foam head around their thing. Also, here's the guest star again.
Hey, Niall.
Niall says hello. You can't hear him meow because I've heard.
Oh my god. Formation map is gonna start soon. Seeing the Rolex clock.
Despite the fact that I've been saying I'm not super stressed about today because of where Charles is starting, I'm always stressed around race start. It doesn't matter what sport I'm watching. Puck drop in the NHL, formation or sighting laps for MotoGP, Formula E, or F1.
Yeah.
You still get stressed. Speaking of those series, congrats, Gabriel Bortoleto.
Yeah. Oh my god, he's F2 champion.
And F3 champion. I was not awake for that. There was no way in God's green earth I was going to be awake to watch that.
Yeah.
I will rewatch it later.
I completely get it.
Ooh, race strategies. I like seeing the tire strategies.
Yeah.
On screen. Oh,
Franco!
I really hope Williams makes him their reserve driver for next year.
I think that was part of his contract for taking over for Logan.
I would not be surprised, but honestly, recency bias aside, with his crashes, the kid's done an amazing job.
Yeah.
So I really hope we do see him again eventually.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of stuff like a Formula One driver does before the season starts to prepare themselves, and I mean, it wasn't like he wasn't surprised. Like, he did like have the conversation he was going to be a Formula One driver, but they didn't have the same preparation as everyone else.
Mm-hmm.
Bow ties.
Why did he just say thank you, Ferrari?
Engine supplier.
Oh, yeah. I always forget. Is Sauber supplied by Ferrari? Are they Mercedes?
Yeah. No, they're supplied by Ferrari.
For some reason in my head, it's always just Ferrari and Haas. I forget that Ferrari has 3 on the grid.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks for that graphic. Ferrari versus McLaren. Yeah, we kind of know where it's going.
Yeah.
Not
they kind of have to continue on. It was hyped up.
Yeah, that's true. And I mean, technically, it is still possible. It's not over until the last flag drops. And hey, if Ferrari end up P2, that's just more wind tunnel time.
Yeah.
And with how wild 2025 is going to be before the new regs take over. All right. Shakes out. It shakes out. All right.
I'm so ready. Okay,
I have a Nile on my lap.
Oh, is this at
I wonder
the
if
factory?
That's the MTC. Oh yeah, they just said it's back at Woking. Okay, F1 TV, you were late with that graphic telling us where you were.
I really hope that he comes back in some way, shape, or form.
I do too.
Yeah.
Alright, safety car's coming on the back of the grid. Here we go. Green flag's waving. Lights are counting down. And we're off.
Oh!
What just happened? Okay. There's a lot of cars going a lot of places.
Oh my god. Oh my god. That was so lucky.
Who was that?
It was Oscar Piastri and Max, I think.
Oh my god.
That was incredibly lucky they didn't catch anyone else.
That could have been so bad. Oh, Oscar's little orange dot in the back.
Oh, okay. So Piastri
There was contact. Nope. Yellow flag sector 2.
Paris. It was just Paris spinning.
Okay. Oh, Jesus.
Why is there a yellow flag for what just happened?
It said, I have, for those of you who are wondering what I'm looking at, I have the live timing screen on the F1 app, just because I know it's a little bit ahead of the race broadcast, but I do like to see the flags because they pop up here before they pop up there. There was a double yellow in track sector 9, and then cleared because there was contact and he only spun. He didn't hit anything, I don't think.
Yeah, the way that they both spun out, they spun in a way like they went like back, hitting no one. I saw that and it was like I thought there was gonna be absolute carnage.
Because if they didn't spin out,
okay, they're doing a replay.
Jinx. Okay. Here we are. There's a McLaren. Oh,
you look at that. That was
literally the most lucky thing. And Max spun to where he was facing
sector 3.
Why is there not a yellow flag? What just happened?
Oh, is that Max?
No, that's
Checo.
Is that gonna cause a VSC or a safety car or something?
Yeah, VSC.
Yeah, there it is. Oh my goodness.
That was crazy.
And Checo's out of the car, so whatever he hit, there must have been enough damage.
Yeah.
Jeez, props to the stewards. They were on it.
I think he's also like in a good place to stop and retire.
Max, I love you, but oh no.
Oh my god, that was crazy. It was just cause so crazy to see. Nothing else happened from it. Me being so used to growing up with NASCAR and IndyCar and those.
Wait, hang on. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be a Lecfosi again. Look at where Charles Leclerc currently is on the grid.
How?
He is
Wait, how is he P8? Sorry, what?
a friend of ours literally just goes, "That's unfortunate for me, but it's talent," in response to how is Charles Leclerc in P8 already.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I'm also simultaneously keeping some of our friends updated with the shenanigans currently going on.
Oh my god.
I screamed.
That's one way. That's one way to start the last race of the season.
So when they say, "Oh, VSC is ending," here we go. Here we go. All right, green flags are flying, and you book it. DRS enabled. Oh yeah, seeing as there wasn't any like debris or anything, and they're 3 laps into the race.
Oh my god, Russell and Gasly.
Oh gosh.
Oh my god.
Oh, Pierre got passed. Oh
my
no,
god.
Pierre did not get passed. Yes, never mind, Pierre did get passed. I'm sorry, is that an Alpine in P3?
If you told me at the start of the season we would see an Alpine in P3.
I would have told you it would have been Pierre, but I would not think that there would have been an Alpine in P3.
Oh my god. Okay.
Okay, here's Oscar's on board. Ooh! What? Whose Williams is that? Is that
I don't know.
Pinto?
Probably.
Yes, that was Pinto. And Franco has a puncture now. Jeez. I love seeing that little green arrow graphic saying Charles is up 11 places.
Piastri down by 16, but Leclerc up by 11.
See, I have to feel some kind of way because I'm not generally a team over driver unless it's Ferrari because everybody's a Ferrari. But at McLaren, Oscar is my driver.
Yeah.
So seeing that is painful, but seeing Charles up in P8 is not. Also, Franco is just coming out of the pit lane now.
Yeah. Do you think that Piastri's going to make it back up to the points?
FIA stewards are now investigating Max and Oscar. I'd say so. It'll definitely, most of the movement will probably happen, and I don't know if Oscar has any damage. Never mind. As I say that, the box graphic for Oscar just popped up on the screen. It's gonna be a game of pit stops.
Oh, Bottas and Perez.
Collision. I didn't see that. Oh, I'm wondering if that's the one that actually had Checo out. Well, we are currently on lap 5 of 58, and there's already chaos. But chaos in the paddock. But sorry, I had to. It was right there. Also, Niall is wondering what just happened.
Yeah.
What do you think just happened, bub? He doesn't care. He's irritated. I woke him up. How? Oh, I just have to say, because of the way that Max and Oscar spun and crashed or came together, I won't necessarily say it's too big of a crash, but if they had not spun that as far away from the track as they did, everyone on the grid behind them would have just gone straight into them.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the top-down view of that. So Max tries to overtake Oscar.
Oh, Max got that penalty. 10 seconds.
Oh, now the question is he going to serve that now or are they going to add that on? I think they could probably serve that now as a stop and go or add it onto his next pit stop.
But the way he was able to recover from that was insane. The way that both of them recovered.
He got lucky because of the way he spun. When Oscar stopped spinning, the back of his car, the rear of his car was facing the direction of the race, whereas Max was facing the direction of the race with the nose of his car.
Yeah.
So he got lucky with how he spun out. Ooh. For those of you who are wondering, Oscar said, "Yep, move of a world champion." That one. We love sassy Oscar, but jeez. Okay, is this contact? Yeah. Okay, that's what happened with Max and Valtteri.
Not
Good on
Max and Valtteri,
for...
Perez and Valtteri.
Yep. Sorry, I was just talking about Max in my head.
Oh, that was like a little. You know what he sounded like?
He sounded like a little boy.
He sounded like Mario.
Oh God.
Valtteri got the penalty.
Jeez, they just popped up the radio for Charles when Brian Bozzi, his race engineer, just popped on and said, "We are P8," and he goes, "Woo!"
That sounded like Mario. Tell me that I'm wrong.
It did kind of sound like Mario. Also, I do have
Haas and Ferrari.
I do have a grievance against F1 TV. Why do you keep the gap to leader graphic up so late?
There's no longer the gap to leader.
Well, yeah, I know, but I just wanted to air my grievance. Also, Valtteri in the pits.
Yeah, I think he's serving.
21.5 second pit.
Guys, guess what?
He's
agree. Serving.
Yeah, Niall, that was craziness. Craziness. Yeah. See, now I'm stressed. But jeez, unlucky for Checo. Oh, Oscar, good. And Max getting a 10-second penalty for causing a collision.
I mean, I feel like what he said before was pretty iconic.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
That one's gonna get clipped. After
100%.
Move of a world champion, that one. Alright. Charles Leclerc update. He is currently P7 with Fernando Alonso, Nico Hülkenberg, and George Russell directly ahead of him. All within about a second and a half, 2 seconds. I don't need the live Constructors Championship graphic. Thank you. Get that off my screen. You're stressing me out. Ooh, Piastri and Colapinto collision under investigation. Oscar kind of went into the back of Franco, guys.
Yeah.
Hinch, do not give me hope by saying that.
Yeah.
I need someone to explain to me how the speed traps work again.
I think it's just
like, where is it, like, entering the speed trap that they take that, or exiting the speed trap that they take that speed reading?
I couldn't really tell you. I don't know.
They explained it at one point. I want to say it was probably Ruth Buscombe explaining it at some point, but I can't wait till I see a race in person, because you can tell from, like, the screens that these cars are fast.
Yeah.
But unless it's a recording from directly trackside, it's really hard to actually see the speed.
Yeah, and it's also one thing I found really crazy about last season is people in the stands, they would record like the gap from Max Verstappen to whoever's in P2, and it felt really long.
Yeah, I mean,
you don't understand like a 22-second gap until like you see it. Oscar Piastri penalty.
Causing a collision. Is it 5 or 10? 10 seconds. 10. We are on to the third 10-second penalty. We're not even 10 laps in.
I mean, welcome to the final race of the season.
Welcome to the final show. It's chaos. Also, the amount of, like, 3-letter abbreviations I'm gonna have to get used to next year. Wild.
I love how Doohan's name is just D-O-O, Do.
Do.
I find that funny.
I mean, I think his last name is spelled D-O-O-H-A-N.
Yeah, so there's a double O, but just the way the 3 letters.
I think Jack's gonna have maybe a bit of a Mick Schumacher kind of experience, because obviously Mick is the son of Michael Schumacher, so he's a 7-time world champion. Jack is the son of Mick Doohan, who, funnily enough, Mick Schumacher is named after, and Mick Doohan is a 5-time MotoGP world champion. So they've kind of got that pressure hanging over their heads.
I don't want to cut you off, but Charles Leclerc.
I know.
Coming up to
passing Fernando Alonso. Yeah, the stewards are not messing around today.
Wait. Oh, they need a lot more. They need to be both like
They
a Ferrari
need
one
to
too.
Be like P1, P2, I think. And
Yeah.
something needs to happen to Lando.
Yeah. Like right now, they are
'Cause
both.
Yeah, they're in the points. As
Yeah.
of what it
They're
says.
getting the same amount of points. It's just
Yeah.
that McLaren just has a bigger lead.
Yeah, they have a 21-point lead as of the start of the race today. Niall is literally staring at the screen like he is intently watching this. Oh, Fernando and Charles went wide there, but Charles didn't go as wide as Fernando did. Or is that Carlos? What? Whose replay did I just see?
I think that's Charles.
Ah, yeah. I am getting Charles's helmet. Just like, wait, there's a chili pepper? Because it's his goodbye helmet to Carlos.
Yeah.
Also, I know we're primarily focused on the battle for P1 and the constructors, but also there's a battle for P6 between Haas and Alpine going on right now.
True.
And because of where Pierre is sitting, P3? Also, Lewis is up into P11.
Wait, no. Now he's back to B12.
Oh. Ah, he's back down. Never mind. Spoke too soon. I don't know if anyone else remembers this from Coda last year. The guy who found one of the broadcast microphones and was just doing next to the race. That's what I feel like right now.
Yeah. I saw them when I was in Miami. Like, I saw, like, the broadcast microphone capturing, like, the sounds on track.
It's your impulsive decisions make you want to just go up to him and say, hi.
Hey, Mom.
Hi, Mom. Hey, Mom, I'm on TV. Sun sets in Abu Dhabi, the sun rises in the Midwest. It is finally light outside.
Yeah, same here.
Be zooming. Baby zooming.
Charles! Oh my god! Charles Leclerc, my god.
I'm a very happy girl right now. Oh, Lewis, don't say that. Pit window on the mediums, lap 12.
Yeah, that's...
X. I feel like that's standard. I also feel like more races this year have been one-stop races than people, like, projected.
It was... What race was it? It was Spa. Where...
Oh, yeah, where George pulled off a one-stop with, like, 38 laps on the tires, which was very reminiscent of Charles in Monza later on in the year. Because Charles also had...
Ooh, is that unsafe release?
Maybe? I don't think Alex had to slow down any, like, large amount because they were, like, in the pit lane still, so they were still going a certain speed. But it could be. Depends. And I mean, with the precedent the race has already set, now that we've had 3 10-second penalties between Max, Valtteri, and Oscar. I just opened up my live timing screen again, and it was still in the virtual safety car from the opening lap.
Insane.
This race is insane.
Yeah. You think we're going to see a Haas on the podium?
Maybe. I mean, we've already seen crazy things have happened thus far this race. So,
yeah.
Would I love a double Ferrari and then a Haas podium? Absolutely, I would. Is that going to happen? Not very probable.
Yeah. I hate the way that the pit exit is.
Yeah. Like, it's cool in its design, but it's also so dumb for a racetrack.
Yeah. Hey, it just means everyone has to go through it, so it kind of evens out, but at the same time, it's like...
No, George, you leave Pierre alone.
Do you remember in IndyCar, it was a Nashville street circuit? Do you remember how far away pit lane was from the rest of the circuit?
God, yeah. I remember watching that because that was Nashville was the season finale. So yeah, this is just showing me that Pierre is a good driver and he doesn't need the rain. Oh, he just pitted. Never mind. As I say that.
Never mind. That was okay. Actually, never mind. That was pretty good.
2.6? I'd say that's pretty average.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good, I guess.
Does anyone remember the 1.8-second stop McLaren did last year? That was insane. Stop yawning.
Are you telling me to stop yawning?
Yes.
Okay, fine. Let's stop yawning. Oh, okay.
Oh. Oh, what's Max gonna say? That's worrying.
Yeah. You kind of like need to blink.
Oh, I'm sorry. What? Is that gonna pop up on screen? Do you want me to say it, or do you want to wait till it pops up on screen?
Does Leclerc get Russell?
No. Joe gets a 5-second time penalty for a false start, at least according to the live.
Yeah, the commentators just said it.
Oh, okay. So I'm wondering if it's gonna pop up in just a second.
R.I.P. Sauber. Oh, look at the pretty sunset.
My mom just came in to say hello. Look at an Anna's mom cameo, if you were wondering why I was just whispering off camera.
Our predictions were so wrong. So wrong.
Maybe I should have been more delusional about this race.
Yeah.
Okay, was the, stress in Lando's voice anything else, or just the standard stress of being in a race car?
I think it's just a standard stress of being in a race car.
Zoom, zoom, zoom. We're zooming in Abu Dhabi. It's the final race. It's the final race. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Zoom, zoom. Oh, already? That was fast.
What?
According to the live timing screen, black and white flag for car 18. Track limits. So, for those of you who don't know, if you're recently tuning into F1 and still learning what all the flags mean, a black and white flag is the final warning you get for exceeding track limits before you get a black flag for disqualification.
Okay, Gasly, overtaking Tsunoda.
Yay! Former teammates.
Yo, yeah, so true.
I love how many of the drivers...
Okay, never mind. The besties are fighting! No!
Yuki said, never mind. They are still side by side. Pierre said, I'm taking this back. Thank you. Pierre is back in front.
No, not the besties.
Not Yuki Air fighting.
No!
But also, back to what I was saying. I love how many of the drivers have had their families in Abu Dhabi this year. DC, why are you talking about racing in ovals? As come to oval, we have Indy goes through my head.
Yeah.
Every time I hear an F1 driver say that they wouldn't race an IndyCar, I'm just like, yeah, it's because you're scared of the ovals.
Yeah.
You can listen to Fernando Alonso talk about crashing out at the Indy 500. The man is scared of it. Ooh, pit stop undercut threat.
Oh my god, they're kind of close. They're close.
Charles is within DRS of George.
Come on, Charles. Come on, Charles.
Can we just say he went from P19 to P4?
Yeah.
On a track that's not necessarily known for overtaking. It's a very, very happy Tifosi right here. Come on,
you know what
Charles.
Race people need to see my live reactions to? Last year, Australia.
Oh my god. Okay, and now you're giving me the black and white flag for Lance. To be fair, nothing else has really happened since then. So. Anyway,
side note from Formula One racing. I woke up this morning to the news that Trisha Paytas was on Saturday Night Live. Just overtook Tsunoda. Anyway, I am a big Saturday Night Live fan. I really wish I watched it live just to see Trisha Paytas on Saturday Night Live.
I mean, I remember you and I were talking with a friend on a shooting the shit kind of voice chat one night, and you go, Duramp, huh? Is that
Yeah.
now? Wait, who are we pitting? Which Ferrari are we getting ready to pit?
It looks like Charles. No, never mind.
I'm not mad about that. We are currently on lap 20 of 58. If you need a pacing guide.
What if they're spooking McLaren?
So everyone from P12 down to P19 has already pitted once.
Yeah.
There's a team radio from Charles on the live timing, and I don't know what they said. Nothing. It was just silence. Oh, Yuki was not having a good time on the start.
Ooh.
Clutch issues?
Yeah.
Oh, poor guy. Jeez. I was wondering why he dropped so far down.
Mm-hmm.
So quickly.
Oh, someone's coming in. Who's coming in?
A Charles in the pits?
Yes.
Yes. Alright, so Charles is currently, I think, trying an undercut.
Yeah. Okay, that was a pretty good.
That was good for 2.7. I'd say
Pretty
that's
good.
pretty on average.
Yeah.
Maybe slightly on the slower side of average.
Yeah.
Okay, so what did I'm going to assume he's on hards. Yes, he's on hards. So they've I'm still learning the difference between undercut and overcut. I believe they're trying the undercut on everyone who's pretty much ahead of Charles right now.
Yeah.
So Gasly, Lawson, Hamilton, Verstappen, Russell, Sainz, his teammate, and Lando Norris.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it looks like Ferrari is trying a one-stop. Because the pit window was 12 to 26, and they're on lap 21. I feel like in honor of that relatively decent pit stop, I must eat a cookie. Cookie time.
I'm being really quiet right now. I'm looking at the pretty sunset.
It is
I
gorgeous.
just went black real quick. I was so confused.
I know. I thought the race cut out for a second. I was about to go. I'm sorry. What?
Yeah.
Niall update. He's enjoying the race. He's also mad at me that I keep picking him up.
Yeah. Hamilton P5.
Nice, Lewis. So far, good recovery drives for both Lewis and Charles.
Yeah.
Because Charles is pretty much back to where he was at the end of lap 1 or 2.
Mm-hmm.
When he jumped 11 positions. I'm letting no one forget that. That's my boy. My boy. Is that a Harry Potter reference? Yeah. Yeah, it was.
Is that Duhan and Sonoda?
Oh. Yuki gets told to stay out. Goes, why?
Why?
Do you still have snow on the ground over there?
Yeah.
We don't. We got warm enough to melt almost all of it.
It's gonna be pretty warm today, so most of it's gonna be gone by today.
Yeah.
But I also didn't leave my apartment yesterday, so...
When was I at work? I left immediately after the Formula E race, so for me that was about 2. So I was at work from 2 p.m. to about 2:30 a.m. 12 and a half hours. Long day.
Mm-hmm. Okay, those are average pit stops for both C-Carb and the first Sonoda and Duhan.
No. Charles.
Chuck.
Charles, come on. You can pass a V-carb. Be safe. As much as I love the overtakes and things, and he's just gonna overtake his best friend here shortly. That many cars that close together always worries me.
Yeah. Was it Vegas when there were 3 cars literally side by side in the corner?
Yeah, because I think it was Checo did a double overtake into one of the corners. And I think there was 3 cars wide earlier in the race, too. Alright, Liam Lawson in the pits. Let's see what V-Carb does for a stop.
Oh.
Ooh, kind of went ahead and then stopped.
Mm-hmm.
4.2 seconds. Yeah, I know. You don't have to tell me. Now he's going to overtake us.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there we go.
12-second gap to Hamilton.
Yeah, I mean, George, and yeah, Hinch brings up a good point. George is pretty much in clean air right now.
Oh, so Piastri's back in the points.
Did you hear what Liam just said?
What?
The wheels aren't on. For those of you who are wondering, Liam Lawson just came into pit, started to pull away for a second, stopped in his pit box, and then went. And now he's come over the radio and said that his tires aren't on.
Which one?
I would assume maybe front right? But then again, that's the angle I had when they were doing the pit stop. That's dangerous. Charles is essentially kind of in clean air right now too, being 11 seconds behind Lewis.
Yeah.
And George is pretty much in clean air, being 17 seconds behind Carlos. Liam's back in the pits, and he just said the car dropped. Oh, those pit guys gotta feel bad too. It could be a penalty for unsafe release.
Yeah.
Were you pitting Carlos now?
Signs is fitting.
Box. In 3, 2, 1. Box.
Okay, that was... Oh.
Ooh, 2.2.
2.2? That's good.
We be zooming. I was about to say, yeah, you're right. The outlap is vital. Oop, they just called Lando in the pits too.
Yeah.
These are the race moments that... Zoom, Carlos. Oh, maybe... Oh, was it front left for Liam? Yeah. Front left wasn't tightened. Oh. Those pit guys are probably pissed at themselves.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, you can see it. It's sparking and wobbling on there. All right. This is a high pressure pit stop for McLaren.
Okay, Russell's also boxing.
Box. All right. How long was that stop for Lando? 2 seconds.
2 seconds.
That's exactly what McLaren needed.
2.4 for Russell.
You should check the Discord real quick. Just Tom's being weird. Our friend and occasional podcast guest, Delta Tom FP1, is not happy with Liam Lawson's pit stop. Why is Charles telling Ferrari that Plan C is optimistic? We love optimism. Charles, remember, we live and die by the phrase, Delulu until Trululu.
Delulu is the Solulu.
It is the Solulu. Delulu until Trululu is the Solulu. I mean, I was cautiously optimistic about Qatar last weekend, and Charles ended up on the podium.
Yeah.
You will never tell me not to be delusional when it comes to Ferrari.
Colapinto's retiring?
Franco!
Sainz fastest lap. Oh, could he catch?
If he's zooming. Why are we boxing Franco? Aww. James Val was coming over the radio saying, "I'm sorry, Franco, that's not how we wanted your last race to go." That makes me sad.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, right now I'm just hoping that there's some hope that Carlos Sainz can catch Lando Norris for the constructors for Ferrari.
Possibly. There's only a 1 lap tire, not even really, I think. A 1 lap tire difference between Lando and Carlos.
Yeah.
Pretty much everybody is on the hard compound tire right now besides Max, and he's on the mediums.
Mm-hmm.
And as of right now, with these results, Alpine beats Haas to P6. And the constructors? There's my favorite Haas team principal. We love Ayo Komatsu here.
Ayo Komatsu, we love for what he did for the team. Okay, now the unsafe relief is under investigation for Liam Lawson. God, my voice is
Your voice is gone. Drink some water. Or the Celsius. That works too. Cheers. I'm brute forcing my way through today.
Me too. I need to.
Yeah. Oh! 10-second stop and go for Liam because of release in unsafe conditions.
Damn.
That is a brutal penalty. Oh, Max is finally serving his 10-second penalty. So this is going to drop him back pretty significantly.
I forget what race it was, but it was Lewis Hamilton. He was P1 and he got a major penalty. You just see it go all the way down.
And humbling down. It's the same thing that happened with Lando last weekend in Qatar.
Yeah. Oh my God.
And it's always just
I forget,
brutal.
what race was it with Max Verstappen getting like 20 seconds?
Mexico?
Yeah, maybe. But do you remember like the Black Beetle challenge? Where you just stay still?
Oh, yeah. Max!
Is he talking about his pit crew?
I don't know who he was talking to. That was a little brutal, my guy. Yeah, it was Mexico because in Austin there was the contact between Max and Lando that was very contentious. Sorry, my bad. Oh. Thanks for the replay of the lap 1 incident, guys.
Got me spit. Oh, yellow flag.
For what? Never mind. Ooh. No! Valtteri!
Yo, that's a really bad puncture. Oh my God.
No. Not in...
Yeah, you kind of need one. Oh.
Ooh! That was a big lockup. Ooh! Oh! Now from a different angle. Coming in the corners, braking. Valtteri locked up. Okay, Mag. Yeah, Valtteri.
The way he crashed, is he out?
I don't know if K-Mag is, but Valtteri definitely is. Oh, K-Mag just pitted.
Okay, where is this safety car?
I was about to say, that's got to be a bigger, unless Valtteri grew or got off.
Bottas is pitted. Yeah, he's out.
Yeah, I was about to say, looking at, on one of the replays, the angle of his wheel, it was turned too far in for it to just be a puncture.
Oh,
unless they are? Yeah, no, look at the way that his wheel is set.
Yeah, that suspension is messed up.
Yeah, they're done.
Yeah.
So we are now up to 3 cars retired.
Yeah.
Perez, Colapinto, Bottas.
I just have one question. What's next?
Shh.
But
You're jinxing stuff. You find a piece of wood and start knocking on it. God, don't say that. Also, Lewis Hamilton has yet to pit.
Yeah, but he would start it on hards. That was actually a really good strategy.
It was. Yeah. Lewis is very much so playing a one-stop long game.
Unserved penalty.
Penalty.
No, we got the jail graphic. The jail graphic.
The jail graphic.
That's funny.
I forgot he hasn't served it yet. Oh, I think he's serving it right now.
Yeah.
Not the jail graphic. Straight to jail. Straight to jail. I get why the pit crew stands so close, but I would be so scared of potentially touching the car on accident.
Who was that? Someone accidentally touched the car.
God, I know that happened. I just don't remember.
I think was it a Red Bull?
I don't know. I don't remember.
I remember one when the pit crew members like touched the car when he wasn't supposed to. He was like, and he was like, "Oh no!"
Yeah, I remember it happening. I just don't remember who it was.
K-Mag is on softs.
I mean, that might be the only tires they have left. Also, how is Charles 1.2 seconds faster than Lewis? Or I guess he is eating that gap down.
Yeah.
And dang right, fastest lap to Kevin Magnussen. I'm gonna miss K-Mag.
Yeah.
I really am. I'm gonna have to make sure I keep up with WEC next year.
Yeah. There's so many dads and...
Yes! Give me a restart replay for Charles. Sorry.
You know what it looks like?
For
at least on Charles's end? It looks like you were playing F124, and then you just had the bots to like easy mode.
Yeah. Yeah, geez. K-Mag literally was like, I'm last. I'm going on soft tires. Screw you guys. Charles said 19th? Easy. Easy mode. That is utterly insane.
Both for Hamilton and Leclerc.
Yeah. Future teammates next year, and both are carving up the field. Speaking of Lewis, he is now in the pits.
A Ferrari 2-3. Stop the clock.
Stop the clock!
Stop the clock.
It's not enough to win the constructors, but stop the clock!
I know.
Hey, it's way better than we thought we would be in this position last year. Or yesterday.
Yeah.
Because if any of you were listening to the podcast episode yesterday and heard my utter freakout,
that was so
You're welcome for the free entertainment. Despair, joy, despair. Very former teammates Fernando Alonso and Lewis Hamilton are now very close together.
Yeah.
Fernando has DRS on Lewis as we're heading into the start-finish straight. Fernando did have a really good qualifying yesterday, so...
Yeah. So for the... oh my god, what was that?
It's early. That's what that was.
It is.
We're sleepy. We're waiting for the... Oh, that's a good point. A friend of ours just said 12 world championships within 4/10 of each other. That is quite insane.
Mm-hmm.
I need Carlos to put his foot to the floor and get close to Lando. Yeah, I mean, talk about a turnaround.
Mm.
Like McLaren at Silverstone last year to now? Insanity.
Imagine having to stand right next to you. You're like in the paddock and just stand right next to the camera.
Look at how orange the sky is.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
I think Hamilton will climb that back up.
Oh, yeah. I think he'll end up, it'll be like a 4-5.
Mm-hmm.
As it stands right now where George is.
Yeah.
Lewis's gloves are so bright.
Yeah. Oh my god, Carlos is so, not like so close, but like close enough.
The gap is opening up a little bit. I think over the last lap it's been about 4/10 of a second. Thereabouts. I love how K-Mag still has the fastest lap point. Down at 16. That just makes me laugh. He deserves it. Even if he's not going to get a point for it, because he's not in the top 10, but...
Do you think if one of the Ferraris have fastest lap towards the end of the race, Piastri would be put on softs?
I don't think so. Because there's no real point right now. With the points haul that Ferrari has, McLaren still wins the Constructors. I think it's like 8 or 9 points. So 1 point is not going to make much of a difference. I think if one of the Ferraris was in P1, like Lando was sandwiched between the two Ferraris, then they probably would.
Mm-hmm.
Just for a teeny, teeny, teeny bit of a safety buffer. But right now, no. Probably not.
Right now, who's your driver of the day? Charles.
Charles.
Charles or Lewis?
Yeah, for the amount of places they've made up.
I might go for Lewis just because, like, the historic nature of today's race.
I mean, I'd go Charles. You know why I'd go Charles. My little Tifosi heart.
I don't know if you felt this, but once you started getting more into it, more into Formula One, more into commentating, more into posting about it, your view of your favorite drivers, or just like having a favorite driver, is like kind of diminished. Like the fangirlism of your favorite driver. Like,
yeah, because you end up, when you start commentating on things, or at least giving commentary, whether that's just in social media or podcasting or whatever, I feel like you get a little bit more unbiased, or you just learn to be more unbiased.
Yeah.
Like, I still love Charles. I think I'm still a little bit of a fangirl when it comes to him, just because of all of his, like, side quests, too.
Yeah.
Like, the music, his ice cream line in Lec, just all of his vlogs help with that, because yes, it's a very stylized look at his life, but it's still a little bit of like a behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm.
So you do feel like you have that connection. Ooh.
Okay, so Carlos, you gotta push.
So they're potentially gonna do a 2-stop with Lando. They just asked him if he thinks he could pass Carlos on new tires if he stayed out. Because, yeah, like, looking at, I think it's like 22 seconds average is the time lost in the pit lane. If they do that now, he would come out just in front of Charles. So he would have 18 laps to make up 20 seconds. And with the fact McLaren is hands down the fastest car on the grid right now, that would be doable for Lando. Like, he'd have a little bit, maybe be hustled for all of 2 seconds when it comes to Charles, but not much. Oh, hey, Joe's in the pit lane. Oh, I've been abandoned by my cat.
Oh, 9.2 second pit lane.
Oh, wait, no, did he have the 5 seconds for the false start?
Yo, you're so right. You're so right.
I mean, that's still like a 5.2 second stop, but...
Yeah.
Am I the only one that thinks Toto looks kind of funny with his headphones on because they push the, like, fringe of his hair back?
Yeah.
He looks a little silly. A little silly goofy.
Oh.
Oh!
Oh, Duhan and Stroll.
Jack. Yeah, he just ran out of straight track.
Yeah.
I'm always terrified when overtakes happen in the corner. Especially when they're lunging up the inside. Oh, Jack. Yeah, Jack was sniffing up the inside.
Yeah.
Well, sniffing the outside. But I always think it's kind of funny when you see the car, like, pop out from behind another car real quick, because it's like, nope, never mind. It's like, I'm going to think better of this.
And narrow. Like, the mirrors are on a Formula One car.
Yeah, they're so small.
Yeah.
But I guess given the angle that the mirrors are on the car and how low to the ground the car is, I guess that helps.
Yeah.
And with the fact that the car is kind of flat, you would be able to see the car behind you relatively well. I never thought about that. The shape of, like, mirrors based on, like, the car. Because if you think about it, your side mirrors on your regular car are more rounded because the shape of your car is.
Yeah. I know my dad's car, he drives a sedan, and I drive an SUV. His mirrors are significantly smaller.
Yeah, I was about to say, I drive a...
Hamilton P5.
Yay! I drive a Ford Escape. So I don't know if that's I think that's an SUV, technically.
It is an SUV. Is Norris gonna fit? 14 seconds.
Here, Bono. 14 seconds? Oh! Wait, did he just kind of bump off the curb a little bit? Oh, he's fine. Carlos is 4.7 back from him.
He's fine.
Yeah, it's not over until the checkered flag flies.
Oh, 100%.
It is never over until the checkered flag flies.
Yeah.
Yep. As it stands, my driver of the day is Charles.
Oh my god. Honestly, Norris is gonna stick to it. That was a
Charles,
crazy radio from
still,
Leclerc.
That's a podium finish. It's looking like our mutual group of motorsports friends is all in consensus about driver of the day. Charles, I need you to push.
I'm going for Lewis. It's a history thing for me.
Yeah. I mean, I can't. Oh, also, speaking of Ferrari, Maya Vogue took her first title in F1 Academy today.
Yay!
She won the race.
Is she staying next year, or she was there for 2 years?
I think this year was her first.
Okay.
I could be wrong. I hope I'm not, because I would love to see Maya again next year. Alright, everybody. Driver of the day.
Alright, let me do mine then.
Hang on. Why was it not letting me scroll down to where Charles was? There he is. No. The freaking ads for their, sales. Alright. There's my boy, Charlie. Charles Leclerc. My boy in red.
My boy, soon to be in red.
You shut your mouth that Charles is struggling.
Hey, Lewis got me into the sport with him in
That's fair.
Silver Arrow.
I have the feeling I'm going to start pacing again. When we get closer.
My room is too much of a mess to pace, but...
My room is a lot smaller with the positioning of my bed, but I have a good, as you all saw yesterday, a good pacing area. I also just need to stretch because my knee's locked up. Alright, everybody, stretch break. Touch your toes. Crack your knees.
Oh my god.
Oscar!
Oscar! Oscar!
Oscar! I get up to stretch, and stuff starts happening.
Charles's radios. Oh my god. I think you can just sum up the entirety of Ferrari in 2024 with his radios.
He's just a little stressed. The boy alone. Yes, thank you, Hinch. He is. Quick question, Esha. How's your Christmas shopping going?
Christmas shopping?
Yeah.
Not really going too well.
It's always this time of the year.
Yeah.
I'm good at giving handmade gifts.
Yeah. I'm gonna worry after finals.
Yeah,
you got about Christmas gifts.
Also, yeah, can we talk real quickly while we have Oscar on the screen about how amazing a season he's had?
Yeah. 2 race wins. Only his second year.
Amazing. Yeah.
In Formula 1.
That's insane for someone who's only in their sophomore year.
Yeah.
I just wanted to bring that up real quick.
I mean, you're so right.
Also, Oscar's bright blue top of his helmet against the papaya of the car.
Yeah. If you were to be a race car driver, what's your primary color for your helmet?
My primary color? I don't know. I think it would be a combination of almost an Aston Martin-esque green and burnt orange.
Mm.
Maybe with some gold highlighting in there. Because on the
Very
helmet, you could
fall-esque.
actually get it to be shimmery. Either that or it's almost Monegasque-esque red and white. Throwback to my Red Wings hockey team.
Yeah. I don't know. I think for me it would be pink. I don't know if you can tell with my
With your tapestry hanging on the wall.
tapestry. My room is a pink theme.
Oh, yeah. On top of that, what team would you want to be racing for? That's either on the grid, or would you want to introduce a new team?
I feel like I would love to start at Cadillac GM / that when that comes. And then I would love to move to Ferrari. I mean, like, that's a classic.
I was supposed to say, it's Ferrari.
It's Ferrari. Everyone's a Ferrari fan.
Yeah. I think, and there was rumor apparently coming out about Andretti still trying to have a 12th team on the grid. Like, actual Andretti. I would love to race for Andretti.
Yeah.
Because as, like, an IndyCar fan...
Side note, Oscar Piastri just overtook Tsunoda for P11.
Yes. And Woking, the MTC, very much so enjoyed that. Because Andretti is pretty much the biggest team name in racing in the United States.
Yeah.
Mark Andretti was also a Formula One world champion, so that would be cool. Follow-up question, what would your number be?
27. If I could, if Nico Hülkenberg was not on the grid.
Mine would be number 9.
Nice.
My all-time favorite hockey player is Gordie Howe, the man literally nicknamed Mr. Hockey. And both my dad and my older brother always played under the number 9, so it's kind of our family's lucky number.
Yeah.
So it would definitely be a sentimental thing for me.
Yeah, I was born on the 27th. So.
I was born on the 29th, so there's still a 9 in there.
Yeah.
But I feel like having your birthday as a number is a good way to think about it. I honestly thought, and I'm about to curse here, that DC said that's a fucking Bronco, not a bucking Bronco. I have my headphones on very low volume for this. Zoom in, zoom in, zoom in, zoom in. We be zooming.
I mean, I would love for Hamilton to catch Russell. That'd be good, but I want him to stay there at P4.
He might. I could see him getting like right up on the back of Russell because we're currently lap 51 to 58.
Mm-hmm.
So I could see him if he's got good pace, and he's on 16 lap old mediums versus Russell's 23 lap hard. So I'd say they're probably relatively evenly matched. Also, Zhou's helmet, that red against the neon Sabre green, looks so good.
Very Christmas-esque.
Very Christmas-esque. Honestly, yes, Jack is 14th right now, but he's doing pretty good.
Yeah.
For his first full F1 race.
Yeah.
So, Snap, what is going on?
Oh, they just goofing. That freaks me out so much. But they just goofing.
Do not be done goofing with me.
They better be done goofing. Like, I think they were scared. I think they were goofing McLaren.
You are 6 laps from the end of this race. Yes, you would end up right with Charles. Now is not the time to be done goofing.
I think they were trying to put on some softs to get fastest lap.
It doesn't matter. The fastest lap is a moot point right now because K-Mag still has it. This is not how I thought today would be going.
Yeah.
If I am 100% honest with you.
Oh. So took Duhan.
No.
No, Carlos, don't freak me out like that.
Copy, all okay for now, everything's stable.
That's probably why they were out on pit.
Hi, Rebecca.
Me too, Rebecca. I'm
scared. Me too. Mood.
Too, girl.
Mood. Vibes. You're right, DC. As much as we see certain drivers blaming each other, it's not a blame culture. It's a responsibility culture. You got to take responsibility for what you did.
Yeah.
Whether it's the team doing it, whether it's the driver doing it. I feel like most of these drivers, when it is their fault, will fully admit that they were in the wrong, which you don't often see in high-profile sports like this.
Oh, yeah. Leclerc is forgetting it.
I'm gonna say, I know there's the historical aspect with Lewis and it being his last race.
He also climbed like 11 places too.
But Charles purely on lap 1.
Yeah.
In the first 10 laps of the race, he made up 13 positions. By lap 2, he was in P8.
Okay, Oscar's in the point, so.
That's insanity. He's also got Alex right on his butt, though.
True.
Oh, about a second. So Alex is gonna be hustling that papaya McLaren. Now this is where we all get quiet.
Yeah.
We're on lap 54 of 58.
Oh my god. Norris, don't do anything.
Actually, no. Norris, do something stupid.
I don't want him to do something stupid, but it'd be really great for me if he did.
It'd be great if he just did something that dropped.
Oh, Charles Radio.
Oh.
Yeah. Same Charles. Same Charles.
I was about to say, Charles, ending P2 and P3 when you started P3 and P19.
Yeah.
That is insane. Also, just think about it like this. You have more wind tunnel time.
You do get more wind tunnel time. I feel like the wind tunnel time will be really important going into 26.
Wind tunnel time next year, I think, will be important going into 26 because we're still a full year back from the 2026 regulations, and with the rules in F1, you can't start working on the car for the next year until that current season. So I think this is big for next year with the whole narrative that 2025 is like the best chance for both Lewis and Charles to win a championship.
Yeah.
Because the cars will be the closest together. But then
do you think Charles will concede just for Lewis's 8th championship?
No. They're both too hungry for it.
Yeah.
And of course Ferrari is known for favoring whatever is the better car in that weekend. So I think something personally, and again, this is just speculation because we don't know really how these teams work, that it would take a lot. Like, it would take, we're last 3 races of the year, and we're in contention for both drivers and constructors for them to pull, like, team orders, like, serious team orders.
Yeah.
No, I think they're both will be like, okay, we're both trying for this. Like, obviously, we're going to try not to be stupid, but...
Yeah.
Also, the flag waver for today is Yannick Sinner, the number 1 world tennis champion.
Champion waving a champion.
Oh, the battle for 4th. Lewis and George.
Oh my god. Oh, the last battle of Lewis and Mercedes.
You want to symbolically hold hands for this? He's within DRS. Is it bad I want him to pass?
Lewis, please, put it in there. Put it in there, Lewis.
Is it bad I want him to pass George?
No.
Come on, Lewis. You got 1.5 laps to go. You're on the start-finish straight.
Oh my god, final lap. Final lap.
Lewis. Oh, he's coming up on the back of George.
Oh, okay.
He's taking a look.
Ooh, what? Yellow flag, where?
No. Liam Lawson.
No. Okay, it's green.
Never.
It's green.
Practice
It's green.
Okay.
It's smoking. It's smoking. The car is smoking.
His car is still rolling, too. Lewis. Come on, he's 4/10 back. All right. I have checkered flag on the live timing screen.
No. Okay. Oh.
You know what?
You know what? I'm happy. I'm happy.
Sorry. McLaren have won their
Oh my god, Hamilton! Hamilton! Oh my god! This is why Hamilton's my driver of the day!
Oh my god!
Yay! Oh my
You know
god,
what?
Lewis!
Anyway, back to the point. Oh, look at Ferrari and McLaren are all hugging
Oh,
each other.
they're all doing like the good game.
I mean, you have to get it.
Yeah.
Ferrari, yes, have had a huge gap since they last won the Constructors. It was 2008. But McLaren hasn't won it since 1998. Yeah. Oh, look at Lando's face.
Lando!
Papaya on top. That boy is going to be so drunk tonight.
Oh, yeah.
That entire team is going to be so drunk tonight.
Oh, look at...
That was not on my bingo card.
That was not on my... Oh my god. Oh, the season is done. The season's done.
That's... Hang on. My entire family just went to breakfast and left me here.
Oh, look at the fireworks.
I love the fireworks in Abu Dhabi. And the checkered flag print.
I'm really happy for McLaren. They haven't gotten constructors in a really long time.
I think it's 25 years.
Yeah.
That fight literally going down to Abu Dhabi, I literally could not have asked for better.
I know. Well, I hope you guys loved our watch along for the final race of the season. Stay tuned for a full race review of this race. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.